kids, today we are going to start with the book Maths Primer. Chapter number 1, Roll Back. Thin and fat. You are thin, but if you eat healthy food, you'll become like, say, the fat girl. See kids, there are two girls, fat one and the thin one. Fat one says that if we eat healthy food, we'll become thin. Similarly, here is another picture given. Elephant, you have a trunk and you are a fat animal and have long neck and I am thin, said giraffe. Here is the giraffe which has long neck. So, the giraffe is thin. Then, here is the elephant which is fat, having a long trunk. Learn with fun. Tick the fat and cross the thin. So kids, in this exercise, we are comparing two individuals and we'll tick on the fat one and cross on the thin one. So, in the first picture, here is a boy which is fat. So, we'll tick on this. Then, here is the girl which is thin. So, we'll cross on this. Then, you can see this picture has two mouses. First one is the fat one. So, we'll tick on this. And the second one is the thin one. So, we'll cross on this. Outside and inside. So, tell me kids, what is outside meaning? Outside means something that is put out. And inside means something that is put in. So, in this exercise, encircle the objects, animals or things that are inside. As you can see, there is a boy which is inside his house. So, we'll circle the boy. In this picture, as you can see, car is inside the shed. So, we'll circle the car here. Then, in this picture, eggs are inside the nest. So, we'll circle the eggs. In this picture, parrot is inside the cage. So, we'll circle the parrot. In this picture, kids, as you can see, there is a lion. Lion is outside the cave. So, we'll not circle this. And here is the picture of crocodile which is outside the river. So, we'll not circle this. Then, there is a picture of basket full of apples. Apples are inside the basket. So, we'll circle the apples. Then, there is a road and there is a car moving on that road and a person sitting on this car. So, we will circle the person inside the car. Fast and slow. So, kids, fast means something that is in a fast speed and slow means that something that is in a slow speed. Take the fast one. So, kids, in this exercise, we need to compare the vehicles or the animals, whatever given. We need to compare the faster one and tick on that picture. Here is first picture given is auto and another is truck. Tell me which one is faster? Truck is the faster one. So, we'll tick on this picture. Then, so kids, here is given two pictures. One is bicycle, is motorbike. If we travel some distance with the cycle, it takes more time. And if we travel the similar distance with the motorbike, it will take less time. So, which one is the faster one? Motorbike is the faster one. So, we'll tick on the motorbike. Then, as you can see, this is the picture of leopard and this is the picture of elephant. Which animal is the faster one? Leopard is the faster one. Then you can see there is a metro train and a bus. If we travel some distance with the metro, it takes less time comparative to the bus, as it is run on the electricity. It takes less time. So we'll take on the metro train part as it is faster. Write slow or fast. So in this exercise, kids, we need to compare the animals or the vehicles given and we need to write respectively on that which one is faster or which one is slower. As you can see, there is snake and a rat. Which one is the faster one? Snake is the faster one. As snake moves in a fast speed comparative to the rat. So, we'll write here fast. And here we write slow. Then, there is aeroplane given and train given. Which one is the faster one? Obviously, aeroplane is the faster one. Because it takes less time. So, which one is the faster one? Aeroplane is the faster one. So, we'll write here fast and we'll write here slow. Then, there is given a tractor and a car. If you travel some distance with the help of a car, you will reach that destination faster. So, the faster one is the car and the slower one comparative to the car is the tractor. So, this one is the slow one and this one is the faster one. Then, here is cat given and a horse given. Horse is faster than cat. The horse is the faster one. So, we'll write here fast and here we write slow. So, kids, near and far. Near means the objects or the things that are in a close distance with us. And far means the objects or things that are in a more distance from us. So, kids, in the first picture, as you can see, a boy is standing here with his father and his mother. So, what is written here? My dad is near and mom is far. Near means in a closer distance. So, his dad is near to him and his mother is far from him. Then, in the second picture, as you can see, a man is moving on the road with the bicycle and there is a car behind him. So, what is written here? Bicycle is near and car is far. So, the bicycle is near to the man and the car is far away from him. Learn with fun. Take the things that are nearer to each other. In this exercise, kids, we need to take the things that are near to each other. In the first picture, there is a goat given and a lion is given. So, they are far away from each other. So, we'll not take on this picture. Then, in the second picture, a boy is playing with the football and football is near to him. So, we'll take on this picture. In the third one, there is a man standing near the railway track. So, he is near to the railway track. So, we'll tick on this picture. And in the fourth one, a lady is standing near her house. So, we'll tick on this picture. More and less. More means something that is more in quantity, big in quantity. Less means that is something less in quantity or small in quantity. So, As you can see, there is 2 baskets given. The basket with 5 vegetables has more vegetables and the basket with 3 vegetables has less vegetables. Kids, as you can see, there are 2 baskets given. One with more vegetables, that is 5. One with more vegetables, so it has more vegetables, and another one with less vegetables, that is 3 vegetables. Learn with fun. Write M for more and L for less. So kids, as you can see in this picture, there are 2 pots given. One with more flowers, another one with less flowers. So which one is the more one? This one is the more one, having more flowers, and this one is the less one. So we'll write L here for less and we'll write M here for more. In this picture, as you can see, apples are given. One with more apples and another one with less apples. So the first one is with more apples. So we'll write M here. And the another one with less apples. So we'll write L here. Then in these pictures, as you can see, a glass full of milk, another glass, half the glass only milk. Then we'll write M here as it is more in quantity. Then we'll write less here as it is less in quantity. Then there you can see 2 buses, one with more kids and another one with less kids. So which one is with more kids? The second one is with more kids. So we will write M here and here we'll write L. Heavy and light. So kids, heavy means something heavier in weight and light means something lighter in weight. So here is written, tick the objects which is heavier and cross the objects which is lighter. So in this exercise we need to compare the pictures and we need to tick the heavier one and cross the lighter one. In the first picture there is an apple given and another picture is of watermelon. Which one is the lighter one or which one is the heavier one? Watermelon is the heavier one. As you lift the watermelon, you will see it is heavy. And if you lift apple, you can take more apples in hand as comparison to the watermelon. So watermelon is heavier in weight. So we'll tick on this and cross on this. Then a train is given and a bus is given. Train has more coaches, so it is heavier in weight. Bus doesn't have any coaches, so it is lighter in weight comparison to the train. So we'll take on this and cross on this. Then kids, as you can see, here is given an elephant and a tiger. You can see this one is the bigger one and also it is the heavier one. So we will tick on this picture and cross on this picture as it is lighter in comparison with the elephant. Then in the another one we can see a bicycle and a motorbike. Bicycle is lighter in weight as comparison to the motorbike. With the help of 2 person or a single person, we can lift the bicycle. But if we need to lift the motorbike, we need 2 or more person. So bicycle is the lighter one and motorbike is the heavier one. So we will tick on this and cross on this. Then there is a trolley given and a tractor given. It is easy. We can see already this one is the lighter one and this one is the heavier one. So we will tick on this and cross on this. This one is also easy. As you can see, there is a chair given and there is a sofa given. So which one is the heavier one? Obviously, sofa is the heavier one. So we will tick on this and cross on this. Numbers 1 to 10. A. Count the objects and trace the numbers and their names. So kids, in this exercise, we need to count the objects and then trace the numbers and write the names. So, first one is motorbike. So, there is one motorbike given. So, we'll trace one here and O, N, E. 1. Then, there is 2 cars given. 1, 2. So, we'll trace here 2, T, W, O. 2. Then 3 mobile phones are given. 1, 2, 3. So we'll trace here 3, T, H, R, E, E. 3. Then you can see there are how many eggs given? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we'll trace here 4. F O U R. 4. Then how many hens are given here? 5. 5. F I V E. 5. Then how many bananas are given here? We'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. S I X. 6. Then kids, as you can see, there are 7 tires given. We can count also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. S E V E N. 7. Then 8 apples are given here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. E I G H T. 8. Then as you can see, there is 9 bulbs given here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Then in this picture, as you can see, there are 10 rabbits given. So kids, you can trace the remaining one by yourself. Count the objects and write the numbers and its name. So kids, in this exercise, we'll count the objects and write the number and its name. So kids, there are dolls given here. So we will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. 7. S E V E N. 7. Then there are cow given here. So we will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we will write 9. N I N E. 9. So kids, here is given 4 cell phones. We can count also 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll write 4. F O U R. 4. Then how many birds are given? So we will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here is given 10 birds. T E-N. 10. Then in this picture, as you can see, cups are given here. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 cups given here. 6. S-I-X. 6. Then you can see there are pair given here. So there are 2 pairs. So we'll write 2. T-W-O. 2. Count the objects and tick the correct number. So kids, in this exercise, we need to count the objects and then we need to tick on the correct number. So let's begin. Tell me kids, how many burgers are there? We will count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now tell me, where is 6 written? Is this 6? No, this is 4. Is this 6? Yes, this is 6. So we will tick on this number. Or what is this? This is 7. So we will tick on 6. Next, what is given here? These are motorbikes. How many motorbikes are there? We will count. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3. 5. No. 4. 4 is the correct one. How many dolls are there, kids? We will count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 dolls. So we will tick on 8. Is this 8? Yes, this is 8. What is this number called? This is called 9. And this is called 7. What is this? These are mangoes. How many mangoes are there? There are 1, 2, 3. There are 3 mangoes. So we will tick on 3. Now where is 3? Is this 3? No. This is 6. Is this 3? Yes. This is 3. What is this number called? This is 9. How many balloons are there? We will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 balloons. So, what is written here? There is written here 10. So, 10 will be the correct option. This is 8 and this one is 6. Which one is the correct one? 10 is the correct one. Okay? Then, how many jokers are there? There are 1, 2. 2 jokers are there. So, we will tick on 2. Where is 2? Is this 2? This is 6. This is 9. This is 2. So, we will tick on 2. Okay? So, kids, in this topic, we will look at the concept of 0. 0 means nothing. We have left with nothing. We will look at the topic in detail in this part. Okay, kids? So, let's just start. There are 6 birds sitting on a tree. We will count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 birds. It is written here already. Then, what is written here? 3 of them flew away. Flew away. How many birds are left? So, we will count. 3 of them flew away. We will see how many birds are there on the tree. 1, 2, 3. So, we will write here 3. 2 more birds flew away. how many birds are left? 2 more flew away. Then we will count how many birds left on the tree. There is only a 1 bird. So we will write here 1. Then afterwards, the last bird also flew away. Now, how many birds are left? No birds left. So, they already told us there is no bird left. So, for no birds left, what we write here? What we write here? We will write 0. We will write 0. Where we talk about nothing or nothing left, the concept of 0 exists. This is called 0. 0 means none or nothing. We write 0 as 0. So, I already told you about this. Where nothing is left, what is that thing called? That is called 0. And how we write 0? This is how we write 0. A circle, a small oval or a circle. Got it? After, before and between. So kids, after means the things that are coming next. Before means the things that are in backward. Between means the things that are in middle of. So, we will understand the concept in this chapter regarding this. Okay kids, now we look at these pictures and understand the concept. So, kids, there are 3 persons. Rohit, Mohit, Sakshi. Mohit is after Rohit. What I told you? After means next. So, Rohit is here. Next to Rohit is whom? Mohit. So, what we call this? Mohit is after Rohit. Got it? Then, what is written here? Rohit and Mohit are before Sakshi. Before means in the backward. Where is Sakshi? Sakshi stood here. And Mohit and Rohit are backward to him, behind to her. So, this is called before. Mohit is between Rohit and Sakshi. So, as you can see, in middle of Rohit and Sakshi, there is Mohit. So, what we call this word? This is called between. In case of numbers, look at the concept after, before and between. So, what is written here? 5, 6 and 7. 6 and 7 comes after 5. 5 is written here. And I already told you after means the next things. So, 6 and 7 comes after 5. So, 5 is before the 6. 5, 6 and 7 comes after 5. Got it? Then, 5 and 6 comes before 7. As you can see, 7 is written here and 5 and 6 comes backward or before from 7. And 6 comes between 5 and 7. As you can see, 6 is in middle of 5 and 7. That is, 6 is in between of 5 and 7. Learn with fun. What comes after 7? After 7, there is 8. So, we will write here 8. Then, what comes after 5? What comes next to 5? That is 6. Then, what comes next to or after 2, 3? That is 4. Now, what comes after 2? That is 3. Then, what comes after 1? That is 2. What comes after 9? That is 10. Then what comes after 8? That is 9. What comes after 4? That is 5. Next question. What comes before? Before means backward. We look at the backward. 6. What comes before 6? That is 5. Now, next. What comes before 9? That is 8. What comes before 5? That is 4. What comes before 10? That is 9. Now the next one. What comes between? Between means in middle of 4 and 6. So we will count here. 4, 5, 6. So 5 comes in between of 4 and 6. Next one. 1 or 3. 1, 2, 3. So 2 comes in between of 1 and 3. Similarly, we will count here also like this and write here the numbers. 7, 8, 9. So 8 will be written here. 5, 6, 7. We will write here 6. 8, 9, 10. We will write here 9. 2, 3, 4. We will write here 3. Forward and ascending. In forward counting, we move step by step upwards. Forward counting 1 to 10 is given below. So basically kids, in forward counting, we move step by step from a smaller number to a greater number. So as we can see from the figure, there is written here forward counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, this is called forward counting as we move from step by step. As you can see, there is also counting written here. So, we will count. This is also called forward counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Learn with fun. Write down as forward counting. So, in this question, we need to write the forward counting asked in the questions. So, written here is 2 to 10. So, we need to write the forward counting from 2 to 10. So, we will count as well as we write. So, first is 2. What comes after 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, this is the forward counting from 2 to 10. Now, we solve these questions also. 5 to 10. So, we will start from 5. 5. What comes after 5? 6. After 6, 7. Then afterwards, 8. 9. 10. Then, what is question given here? 3 to 8. So, we will start from 3. 3. Then what? 4. Then 5. 6. 7. 8. Ascending order. We arrange the numbers in increasing pattern in ascending order. In this pattern, firstly, we write the smallest number and then we keep on selecting greater number till the greatest number comes. So, kids, ascending order means arranging the numbers in an increasing order. And in this way, we arrange the small number first and then greater number and then the greatest number. So, this is the way how we do the arranging order questions. We will look at some examples or questions so that we understand more clearly. Learn with fun. Arrange the following numbers in ascending order. So kids, as I already told you about the ascending order, so in this question we will arrange the number from the smallest to the greatest. So first we look at all the numbers. So there is written 8, then 2, then 7, then 5, then 3, then 6, then 4, then 1 and 9. So tell me which one is the smallest one? 1 is the smallest one. So we will write here 1. Then after 1, which number is the smallest one? 2 is the smallest one. So afterwards, what we write? 2. Then after 2, which one is the greater one? Then 3. After 3, which one is the greater one? 4. Now, after 4, which one is the greater one? You just need to see the numbers and tell me. What is written here? 5. 5 is the greater one after 4. Then after 5, which one is the greater one? 6. After 6, which one is the greater one? 7. Then 8. Then, which one is the greater one? 9. Then in this part, as you can see, more numbers are written here. We will see what are these numbers. 5, 4, 8 and 3. So tell me which one is the smallest one. 3 is the smallest one. So we will write here 3. Then after 3, which one is the greater than 3 but smaller than others? So we will write here 4. Then after 4, which one is the greater one? 5. Then after 5, which one is the greater one? 8. As we left only with 8, so 8 is written here. But if we ask what comes after 5, so 6, 7 and then 8. But we have given only 8, so we written here 8. Then in this part, we have given numbers 7, 2, 9 and 5. Which one is the smallest one? 2 is the smallest one. Then, which number is greater than 2 but smaller than others? 5. We can count also 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, what comes after 5? After 5, there is 6. Can you see 6 here? No. What is written here? 7. What comes after 6? 7. So, we will write here what? 7. Then, what is written here? In the last? 9. In this part, it is given 2, 10, 3, 5. Which one is the smallest one? 2 is the smallest one. So, we will write here 2. Afterwards 2, which one is the greater one? 3. After 3, which one is the greater one? 5. Then at last 10. In this part, as you can see, 8, 3, 10, 4. Now, which one is the smallest one? 3. Then, what comes after 3? 4. So, we will write here 4. As you can see on the options as well. Then, which number is the greater one after 4? That is 8. Then, after 8, which one is the greater one? 10. In this part, 5, 1, 4, 7 are written here. So, we will look at which one is the smallest one. Tell me. 1 is the smallest one. Then after 1, which one is the greater one? 4. After 4, 5. Then after 5, which one is the greatest one? 7. Then in this part, similarly, 4, 8, 7, 5. These numbers are written here. Which one is the smallest one? 4 is the smallest one. Then, which one is the greatest one? Which one is the greater one from the remaining? 5. Means greater than 4 but smaller than the remaining ones. Then, which one is the greater one? Then 5, that is 7. And afterwards 8. 8 is the greatest one from all of them. Then this part. 5, 10, 8, 6. These numbers are written here. Which one is the smallest one? 5. After 5, what comes? 6. Then, what we write here? After 6, 8. As you can see from the options, we have to write from there only. Then, what we are left with? 10. Then, in the last part, 6, 2, 9, 8 are the numbers written here. Which one is the smallest one? 2 is the smallest one. Then, which one is greater than 2 but smaller than others? 6. Then what we write here after 6? 8. Then 9. So kids, that's how we solve the ascending order questions. Kids, our next topic is backward and descending. In backward counting, we move step by step backward. Means We move from greater number to the smaller number. We count backward. So as you can see, the kid is standing here upward in the upward direction. So we will count from 10 to 1. That is called backward counting. Now kids, count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is this called? This is called backward counting. Kids, as you can see, there is given backward counting from 10 to 1 is given below. So, another time we count together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we will solve some questions related to backward counting. That is, learn with fun. Write down as backward count. 9, 2, 3. So, from which number we will start? We will start from 9. 9. What comes before 9? 8. Then 7. Then 6. Then 5. Then 4. Then 3. Done? Then next one. 6 to 2. Which number? From which number we will start? We will start from 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then in the last one, 8 to 1. From which number we will start? From 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Descending order. In descending order, we arrange the numbers in decreasing pattern. In this pattern, the greatest number is selected first and then we keep selecting the smaller number till the smallest number comes. So basically kids, in descending order, we arrange the numbers in decreasing pattern. We start the pattern from the greatest number, then the smaller number and in the end the smallest number. This is how we arrange descending order numbers. So we will look at some questions and understand the concept of descending order more clearly. Arrange the given numbers in decreasing order. So, we need to arrange the numbers in decreasing order in this question. So, we will look at the numbers first. 8. Then what is this? Which number is this? 6, 9, 10, 7, 4, 5. We can call descending order as decreasing order as well. That is the same thing. So, we will write here the greatest number first. I already told you that in descending order, we write the greatest number first, then the smaller one and in the end the smallest one. So, which one is the greatest one? 10 is the greatest one. So, we will write here 10. Then, which one is the greatest one? 9. But it is smaller than 10. So, we will move ahead. First is the greatest one, then smaller, smaller, smaller than the smallest. Okay. So, next number is 8. Then 7. Then 6, then 5, then 4. Then in this part, you can see the numbers. We will count. What are these numbers written here? 5, 4, 8, 9, 6, 10, 2, 3. Now tell me, which one is the greatest one? Again, 10 is the greatest one. So we will write first 10. 9 is the greatest one. Means it is smaller than 10 but greater than others. We can also call this smaller number. So we will write here 9. Then after 9, 8. 8. Then after 8, there is 6. Then 6. What comes after 6? 7. But there is not written 7. We will look at only these numbers. So, what is smaller than 6? 5. So, we will write here 5. Then 4. Then 3. 3 is written here. Then 2. So, we are done with these two parts. 7, 6, 8, 9. These numbers are written here. Which one is the greatest one? 9 is the greatest one. So, we will write here 9. Then we need to write the smaller one. So, which one is the smaller? Then 9, 8. Then 7. Then 6. Now, in this part, there is written 2, 1, 9, 7. Which one is the greatest one? 9. Then the smaller one, that is 7. Then another smaller one, that is 2. Then the smallest one, that is 1. In this part, as you can see, the numbers 1, 2, 8, 4 are written here. So, 8 is the greatest one here. So, we will write here 8. Then, the smaller one, 4 is the smaller one. Then, 2 is the smaller one. Then, 1 is the smallest one. In this part, 7, 9, 4, 8. These numbers are written here. Which one is the greatest one? 9 is the greatest one. Then, the smaller one, 8 is the smaller one. Then, 7. 7 is the smaller one. And then the smallest one is 4. So kids, our next concept is greater than, less than or equal to. We will understand these concepts with the help of examples given in the book. So, we will look at the first example and understand the concept which is given in that example. So, as you can see, there are two sides given. One with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One with 5 laptops and another with 1, 2, 3. 3 laptops. There is already written here, these are 5 laptop computers and these are 3 laptop computers. So, what you need to remember from these? In the first side, there is 5 laptops and in the other side, there are 3 laptops. Now what we do, we will compare these two sides with each other. First side is there, another side is here. So we will compare first laptop compared with their first laptop, another with another one, third one with third one. But in the first side, there are two laptops left. Two laptops are left. There is already written. Two laptops are left. I already told you, we already counted it. 1, 2, right? Or 5 laptops are more than 3 laptops. Can we say this? This side is more in quantity than this side. If we observe both of them, this side is more in quantity or more in numbers. So we can say that this side or 5 laptops are more than 3 laptops. So this is written here, right? Next. Or 5 is greater than 3. What we use first? More. Except more, we can also use greater than in maths. Greater than is a mathematical term we can use for the word more. There is symbol also written here for greater than. We will see it. We write it as 5 greater than 3. This symbol represents greater than. This symbol represents greater than. The open side represents the greater one side. Okay. As you can see here also, greater number is placed towards the open mouth. We need to remember that the greater number is placed near the open side of this symbol. The sign greater than is used to show greater than. Got it? I already told you about these things. Now we look at another example. Again, there are two sides given here. One with how many rabbits we will count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is already written also. There are 6 rabbits. One with 6 rabbits. And another side with how many rabbits? We will count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another side with 7 rabbits. Again, you need to remember the numbers. In the first side, there are 6 rabbits. In the second side, there are 7 rabbits. Now, we will compare both the sides with each other. As you can see, first rabbit compared with this rabbit. We can see the comparison with the help of the arrow. Second rabbit with this rabbit. Third rabbit with this rabbit. Then in the next row, we can see this rabbit is compared with this. This rabbit is compared with this. This rabbit is compared with this. Now, in the second side, there is 1 rabbit left. In the second side, 1 rabbit is left, or 6 rabbits are less than 7 rabbits. Also, we can say that this side is less in quantity than this side. We can compare, and we have already seen also, as there is 1 rabbit left in comparison. So this side is more or this side is less. So we can say 6 rabbits are less than 7 rabbits. Also we can say 6 is less than 7. For the less than in maths, we use a symbol this. It is similar to the previous one, but we will understand what is the difference here. The sign this is used to show the less than. But how is this different from the previous one? Smaller number is placed towards the closed side. We need to remember smaller number is put on the close side. As you can see, 6 is smaller number and it is on the close side. And 7 is the greater one. In the previous concept, I already told you that the greater number are put on the open side. But in this case, in the less than case, the smaller numbers are put on the close side. So this is the difference we need to remember. Okay kids, simple. Smaller number is placed towards the close side. That is very important. We need to remember this. This is very important. Now kids, let's look at the another example. Again, there are two sides given. One with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One with 6 chocolates. Already written here, these are 6 chocolates. Another side with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another with 6 chocolates. Already written here, these are 6 chocolates. Remember, you need to remember the figures from both of the sides. From first side, there is 6 chocolates. Another side, there is 6 chocolates. Now kids, what we do? We will compare both the sides. So, we will compare the first chocolate with this one, another with this one, another one with this one. We can see the comparison with the help of these arrows given here. Then in the next row, we can see the first one with this one, another one with this one, and the third one with this one. Now, as you can see from both the sides, are there any left chocolates? No, there is nothing left. So what is written here? No chocolate is left out. I already told you there is no chocolate left. Or 6 chocolates are equal to 6 chocolates. When we compare these two sides, there are no chocolates left. In maths, what we say this? One side is equal to another side. What we use the term equal to. We write it as, in maths, how we write that thing? Equal to. 6 equals to 6. Got it? Then, the equal to means equal to. This is the symbol. This is the symbol what we use for equal to. Got it? Learn with fun. Count and write the number. So, in this exercise, kids, we need to count the numbers and write as follows in the given boxes. So, as you can see, kids, there are two sides given from in each part of the question. So, we will write side by side. So, in the first part, as you can see, there are cold drink cans given on both the sides. So, we will count and write the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we will write here as 4. Then, in the other side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cans are given. So, we will write 6. Then, in this side of the question, you can see there are pizzas given here. So, we will see the first side. 1, 2. There are only 2 pizzas given. So, we will write 2. Then, in the other side, there is only 1 pizza given. So, we will write 1. So, kids, in both of these parts, we have counted and we have written the numbers. But as you can see, there is some symbols also given. So, what these symbols represent? I already told you, these symbols represents greater than or less than symbols. So, what we can see from these questions, what we can understand from these questions basically. So, 4 left with the close side of the symbol and 6 lies with the open side of the symbol. So we can say that 4 is less than 6, or we can say that 6 is greater than 4. Similarly, in this part, you can see 2 lies with the open side of the number and 1 lies with the closed side of the symbol. So, in this case also we can say 2 is greater than 1 and 1 is less than 2. Got it? Then, in this part, you can see pens here. So, we will count side by side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the first side, there are 6 pens. So, we will write here 6. Then, in the other side, we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 pens. So, we will write here 8. So, as we can observe from the question, 8 is greater than 6. Or we can say that 6 is less than 8. Got it, kids? Is this clear? Then, the last part on this page, you can see 2 sides. The given picture is of rats. We will count 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rats in the first side. So, we will write 3. And in the other side, there are 1, 2 rats. So, 3 is greater than 2, or we can say that 2 is less than 3. As you can see, symbol here also, open side left with the greater one and closed side lies with the smaller one. Got it? So, we look at some more questions like that. Now, we will count here. There are horses given on both the sides. We will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 horses are there. In the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we can write 8 or 8. Kids, can you see the symbol? This symbol is called equal to. Why? Because there are equal number of horses here or equal number of things are here. So, we will use this symbol. Got it? So, in this part of the question, kids, as you can see, this part is also divided into 2 sides. So, we will count side by side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, there are 6 cold drink bottles. So, we will write here 6. And in the other side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 cold drink bottles. So, we can observe from this 9 is the greater one and 6 is the lesser one. So, we can say that 9 is greater than 6, or we can say that 6 is lesser than 9. Got it? Then, in this part, as you can see, there are books given here. So, in this part, there are only 1, 2 books. Then, in the other side, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 books. So, we will write 4 here. Now, we can see that 4 is greater than 2, or we can say that 2 is less than 4. Got it? Then, in the last question, we will count the pencils given here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pencils. Then, There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we can see that on both the sides there are 5 pencils and we are using the symbol equal to. Got it, kids? IQ test. Complete this puzzle by filling in the number name of the numbers given here. So kids, in this exercise, we need to complete this puzzle. We have given some numbers here and we need to write the names. Got it? So, what is written here? 1. 1. So, what is the number name? O N E. So, we will write here N. 1. O N E 1. Clear? Then, what is written here? This is 8. So, we will write here 8. E already given. I G H T 8. Then, what is written here? This is number 2. T W O 2. Then another one. This is given here 9. N I N E 9. E is already written here. Then last one. This is 10. T E N 10. So kids, in this side, we need to trace and write 1 to 10 number names. We trace the numbers and write them. Got it? So, do it with me kids. First, we will trace. O N E 1. O N E 1. T W O 2. T H R E 3. T H R E 3. F O U R 4. F O U R 4. In the rest of them, kids, you can trace the numbers by yourself and write it as follows. Got it, kids? Then, in this part of the question, we can see what is written here. I'll read the question. Complete and match the number names. First, we need to complete these number names and match with the respective ones. So, first we will complete this. First one, F O U R 4. Then S I X 6. T W O 2. S E V E N 7. F I V E 5. Next one is T H R E 3. Then E I G H T 8. Next one, T E N 10. O N E 1, N I N E 9. Then now we have to match the numbers. First 4. 4 is written here. Then 6. We will find 6. 6. Then 2. This is 2. Then 7. This one is 7. Then 5. This one is 5. Then 3. This one is 3. Then 8. This one is 8. Then 10. This one is 10. 1. This one is 1. Then 9. Remaining one is 9. I hope kids you will like the video. Thank you.